Hi, and welcome to the Kingdom Empowerment Ministries YouTube channel. We are so excited that you've joined us on today, and we're bringing you greetings from Scotland Neck, North Carolina, where our pastor is the Apostle Emma Speaker Dickens. And we are so excited to have with us Patrina Smith, one awesome woman of God that has a great testimony. We've been talking back and forth, and you were sharing with me that God is real. Will you just give us a piece of your testimony? How did you come to know about Kingdom Empowerment Ministries?
Well, I remember so long ago when I was probably in middle school, where Apostle Emma, before she was apostle, she was the preacher of Tabernacle, and she would do Bible study in my mother's house inside of what once was a carport, but now it's a closed-in building.
Wow, that is awesome. So basically what you're saying is, many of you who don't know, Apostle Emma started out with Tabernacle of Victory right here in the heart of Scotland Neck. So her family actually was, or her ministry was doing outreach and met you years ago.
Yes.
Okay. So how did you end up coming to be, becoming a member of this church?
I had a friend of mine that was a pastor, and he continued to say something is telling him to come to this church. Something is telling him to come to this church. And so we came, and I didn't come back. And one day I remember it was on a Saturday. I was uptown in the laundromat washing clothes, and they were doing outreach ministry in the streets. And Pastor Crenshaw came in and asked us to join him on Sunday at church. And I told myself that I owe that man that I will make it there, and that's how I got here.
That's awesome. A part of your testimony before you were sharing is that anybody can change. What does that mean to you when you say anybody can change?
Anybody can change, regardless of what you have going on. If it's promiscuity, if it's drugs, if it's alcohol, if it's just simply just being judgmental for everybody, anybody can change, regardless of what it is you have going on. And although you may not know how to change, there's someone that has walked in your shoes that is willing to sit down and talk to you about it. And I feel that if I can change from some of the things that I know I've done in my 36 years, change is for everybody.
Anybody can change. So true. Now, a couple of weeks ago at the other location, because I do realize that Apostle Dickens has a ministry also in Greenville. At the Greenville location, you shared a testimony about the importance of training in the Christian education field. I know you have a background in education, but you were saying how important it is to be in the leadership training classes that Apostle Dickens teaches here in Scotland Neck. Share that with us. Why is it so important that you attend those classes?
Well, 2 weeks ago, before Apostle came out to deliver the word, I fell to my knees in the midst of prayer and praise and worship, and I was trying to find the words to pray, and I was trying to find the words, but the words didn't come out. And the only thing that came out, I take that back, the words did come out. It just wasn't the words I was looking for. And the words just said, "Show me God, show me God." And I continued to just say, "Show me God." And I saw myself, and I saw this seat, and I kept saying, "Show me God, show me God." And I kept saying, okay, I want to be a principal. I desire to be a principal. I'm going to be a principal. But I know that from the things that I've seen in the educational realm with some of the principals and how they treat parents, students, and the people that work under them, I'm saying to myself, I can't be that person. I have to have empathy as well as sympathy. And I can't be that person, because if I'm that person, then I'm just like the other person. And something just kept saying, okay, in order to be a prosperous principal like no other in the secular world, in the education field, I have to go through leadership training. And God told me, and like my friend said, I won't keep saying something told me. God told me that I must go through the leadership training that's offered here at KIM, because if I don't, I will be just like all the other principals.
That's awesome. We hear a lot of talk about Kingdom Empowerment Ministries, and one of the comments that I hear pastors say so often is that if you're going to mark me, mark my love. How have you been treated since you've been in this ministry?
Oh, nothing but love. And I'm that person that they say that my face tells it all. And if I come for prayer, you may find me looking around. It's not that I'm afraid. It's just that, hey, I need to know. You have to tell me what you're doing to me, because you just can't do anything to me and think I'm going to settle for it, because it's not going to happen.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for sharing your testimony. And for all those that are watching, we would like to encourage you to visit us here, either at this sanctuary in Scotland Neck, North Carolina, or on the Greenville campus. You can always find more information about our ministry at www.kiminc.org. We look forward to seeing you. Be blessed.